Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rockney built. Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On the move and looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Brewer. Right down the middle. He's got it. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Tough. Physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter.
A shot for the end zone. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'll be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator tries to set the defense up by showing them the same pre-snap look, but this time sending the receiver to the middle of the field.
With the run on 1st and goal. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Barrels ahead. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Bush. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish back on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Complete to start this drive. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Woodward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, Florida State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man, it's Bush. Buying some time. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. To throw, it's Brewer. Pocket starts to collapse. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I'm not sure if he could have kicked it farther by using his knee, but it's not exactly the longest punt. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Wants to throw. It's Bush. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Scrambling away. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense of closing it off and making the interception.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Still deep in their own territory, 2nd and 6 from the 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Feeling some heat. Looking deep down the right side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Line getting set on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What a grab and go for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Washington has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over Tennessee. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He leaves it with his back.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws it to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Running back searching for a hole. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Brings up fourth down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Brewer. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it inside the 35. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked. All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Handoff from the gun. Stumbled to the ground.
All right, and you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew 4th down was coming. You didn't score. What were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in it.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Getting set for the point after. And it's blocked. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 17, Florida State 13.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Brewer. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Second down coming up.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Bush. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. Is trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Coming after him. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
This crowd knows when to bring it. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. Quickly complete. Running through contact. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Touchdown, no! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The defense has to be careful not to go too much into prevent defense and prevent themselves from winning. Back to pass, it's Brewer. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they... Action going for a big play on first down.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. This time he's got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
On the move. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Turbin. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just
fires one high and deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
it's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players